You're watching Drake Queen Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Queen Gaming. Some of you may on Twitter the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of I Wanna Hug That Gator. So one of y'all told me in the comments that it looks like I haven't gotten enough of the good choices, so it looks like I might be heading towards a bad ending. Well, whatever. I'm gonna see this through to the end. If I have to make some adjustments on the next run, I'll just look up a guide so we can get the perfect ending. But anyway, y'all, alarm Cheney, we're up, and let's go. Alright. When Mom saw her carpet vandalized, she threw her right in the backyard and hosed her off. I ended up joining in because it looked fun. Eyeing the hallway leading to her room, a part of me wants to see if she's alright. That part simply wants to be closer to her again. Damien looks back again, the unspoken question clearly written across his arched brows. What about Olivia and you? Speaking of, I may have told Olivia that I liked her. About time. Huh? What? You two have stuck together like glue ever since the summer barbecue. I mean, come on now, anyone with half a brain can see that you are becoming more than friends. All the signs were there. Although it does worry me a little. Why's that? Well, think about it. Your teacher just passed away and you're both wrecks right now. What if it's just that suspension bridge thing? I don't know, man. It only just happened. You're right, sorry. I do like Olivia, I know that. I guess I'm a little scared of the future. How so? There's just a bunch of things I still don't get about Olivia. Or maybe friendship in general. When I first arrived at St. Hammond, I never really had any friends like you guys. So to suddenly be involved in all this, I don't know. Yeah, I think I get it. Things can be a little dramatic around here. One way to put it. What's so different about your old friends? Never really had any. Well, that's not true. I had friends, but they were like day friends, you know? Classmates friends, yeah, I got a bunch. And your folks constantly moving means they only ever lasted like a year tops. Yeah, am I a day friend? No way. You come to our parties and everything. In fact, look. He points to the subtle discolored patch on my jeans where Vinny's acid punch had failed to completely wash off. We got you marked. Thanks. It means more than you know. Ha! To be honest, I always had a good feeling about you. I thought you'd be a decent addition to the group, but to see Olivia actually start opening up around you 2 months ago, that was unthinkable. All those years I was trying alone, you know? It made it all worthwhile. Not to take credit or anything, I'm just really glad to see her happy after so long. Moments of Olivia and I together flashed through my head. Good, bad, and everything in between. It all culminates into a single image of her staring up at me with that smile of hers. Me too. Hard to believe that she's been dealing with so much insight when I first met her. Well, Inco, some people just have a lot of problems they had from the world. For example, he puts the controller down and shifts to look me in the eye. His character is instantly sniped. That hot chocolate gave me a tummy ache. I'm being serious. It was serious. It can be little things like that. Little stresses that add up. Now it doesn't bother me, but someone else? It might just ruin them. If you're trying to get with Olivia, I'll give you a nickel's worth of advice my dad told me. If a girl like you asks to wear your shirt at 2 a.m., if a girl you like asks to wear your shirt at 2 a.m. and to bake cookies, she's an absolute keeper. Huh, that's some pretty good advice. Just don't break her heart, yeah? I wouldn't dare think of it. Damien offers me a fist bump, to which I happily reciprocate. A door creaks open. Both their heads turn back at the sound. She kneels in the doorway to her room, leaning against the side railing. Huh. Damien nods to me and continues his game. The ambient gunfire and controller clicking fills the silence. I take the hint and stand up, slowly approaching Olivia as she tries to shuffle down the hallway. She's completely upright in a display of pure confidence. Even her tail is upright as if to amplify her dignity. I'll have to tell her how cute that is when I'm not so drained. I wordlessly offer her a hand and she accepts. With her on my shoulder, I walk the both of us towards the living room couch and plop down on it with her. Oh, here! I lean forward to grab her cocoa from the coffee table. Most of the warmth is gone by now. Guess I can go warm it up in the microwave for her. She's tugging my arm. Come on, it's cold. She starts leaning harder against me to keep me from getting up all the way. Alright, jeez. I give her the mug and she goes to start sipping instantly. I was going to warm. My voice dies as I feel her settle against my legs with a relaxed hum. Her body relaxes more, and I'm allowed to sit up enough to sit enough for her to settle in by my shoulder. She's warm. The two of us watch Damien's game continue. Olivia continues sipping down her drink, letting one hand free from the mug. Her hand finds its way to mine, and our fingers curl around each other's. Damien plays a few more games. I don't really keep track of how well he does. He finishes one last match and yawns, stretching back over the couch. Alright, that's probably enough for me. I'm gonna get going. You two, and give you two some space. Okay. Damien gets up from the couch and slides his controller near the cabinet where it lied before. On his way out, he stops to look right into my eyes. Hey, keep things chill, man. Don't do anything stupid, alright? Yeah. He nods and heads off to the depths of the house. And just like that, it's quiet once more. Is she asleep? Hey. I, don't think you've seen my room before, have you? Not at all. Would you want to see? I'd love to. Yeah. Girl invite you back to her room? Yeah. Cha-ching. Be like, do-doom, 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 do-doom. I've been feeling calling in the air tonight. So long. Even though that song is very, very dark. Yep. Alright, I watch her blush. Am I getting good at this? Okay, just walk me there. Similar to before, I help Olivia off the couch and we shuffle our way towards her room. So, can she walk a little bit? Does she have some feeling in her legs? Wow. I'm not sure what I was expecting Olivia's room to look like, but I'm surprised. It's the air that hits me first, a strange mix of heavy fake floral candle trying its best to cover the almost nostalgic scent of art supplies. Band posters and paintings of dinosaurs cover a lot of her wall space, like the room is her own personal canvas. Her desk sat beneath the window. Again, what space that wasn't covered by the faded-looking paper was instead covered in dried-up paints. Right next to that, a dresser holding up a decades-old television and retro gaming consoles. All in all, it reminds me of the rooms they'd show in older high school movies. So, where do you want... Just on the floor is fine. I gently lower Olivia to the floor, letting myself sit cross-legged next to her in the process. So, what do you think? I think it suits you. Figured you wouldn't have any chairs. I got this really soft rug and a beanbag chair over there. She gestures to a beat up lump in the corner near a large lamp. Olivia pulls something off her bed. It's a laptop, open to a music program. But I don't recognize any of these songs, or bands, or albums. That's a pretty big track list. What music do you listen to? I'm sort of a closeted metalhead. Oh god, yes, I love metal. Whenever I'm alone, I put on some at full blast while I do chores or art. Generator Head, Super Death, Iron Tomb, you name it. What do you listen to? Please let us get in. Don't lock us away. Mumble rap. I listen to mumble rap. If that scratches your brain, then. Anyway, my dad was super into heavy metal when I was a kid, and he got me into it. When Damien and I would be playing out in the yard and his mom would be making lunch, our dads would be in the garage blasting heavy metal while they worked on the car. Working on cars? Yep, my dad and Uncle Randy would Randy would fix up some cars. She clears her throat. Huh, I think it's the first time I've heard you call him Uncle Randy. Yeah, I call him that sometimes, along with Auntie Sophia. You call him Auntie Sophia? Your right hand comes off? What do you... Olivia lunges over to chomp at my hand, and I have to take a moment to check my fingers just in case. Hey, I was joking! And so was I. But yeah, I listen to a lot of this. You want to hear any? She offers me the trackpad. Anything I see? Huh. Say, what kind of music is B flat? Music is a bit lame, actually. Wait here. There's actually something else. Something else? Something nobody else gets to see. I'm gonna show you my chest. Here it is. Look. Olivia holds out a small wooden box. There are two rusted metal latches that have long since aged past their use. I can't see it quite well in the dim lighting, but I think if I were to hold it up in the sunlight, I'd see a thin layer of glitter glue coating the whole thing. It's also been painted carefully, with very thoughtful attention to tones. What could even be inside? Honestly, no guesses come to mind. Could be anything. What are you looking for? What are you waiting for? Open it. I carefully open the lid. Aww. Inside is Olivia's chest. I mean, the box filled with various baubles and trinkets. What is all this? It's like my own little hoard. I've been saving up lots of little things through the years. Nobody else has ever seen it. She holds out the box for me to take. It's heavier than it looks. This will be some high-quality material. With the box in hand, I sit on the end of the bed. Olivia manages to crawl her way up to sit beside me. She reaches inside to grab. What is she grabbing? It's a picture of Olivia's chest. Of Olivia at the shore. This is from last summer. Dad had a weekend off and we all went swimming together at the beach. The sun was just setting and decided to take a picture since it was a nice view. Plus, I felt pretty. Maybe, we could go together sometime? Maybe, yeah. She places the photo back in the box. Oh, this used to be Uncle Randy's. Does the engraving mean anything? She shakes her head with a soft smile. Not really. He said it's harder to steal and hide stuff that looks unique. Really, I think he thought it looked cool and not tacky. Well, I think it looks cool. He would. What are these? Just a couple of cool rocks I found around. I liked how they looked, so I kept them. I grabbed one of the rocks to give it a closer look. It's gray with thin brown lines all around it and smooth to the touch. It'd be a perfect skipping stone. That one's my favorite. Tastes like salt. How do you know that? I tasted it. Oh, hey! Whoa, some of these look really cool. Of course they do. I picked all these out myself. Where'd you get these? I picked one up whenever I see one. They're a dime a dozen. Paintbrush? A very important paintbrush. Olivia's lips turn upward slowly as each bristle of the brush flicks away from her thumb. Though she averts her eyes away from mine, I can see the green of her scaly cheeks turn red. Sorry, just got sentimental for a moment. This is the first brush I ever had. Dad gave it to me on my 5th birthday. Her tone falters slightly. Dad always asked me to make him little drawings, and every time I finished one and gave it to him, he'd tell me it looked amazing. I could barely draw a circle back then, but he'd still gush over them and... And? She shakes her head. I think he put them in some scrapbook. I don't know, but he kept them all. Olivia looks back to me, her embarrassment turning into bashfulness. Thanks. Oh, I love this little guy. Well, what's that? Let me show you. Olivia rummages through the box and plucks out a tiny hexagon piece. She then places the plastic ball onto it, and, right before my eyes, it transforms into this little robotic-looking dinosaur. Ooh. This is a Gabukan. Dinoid, to be exact. I was hooked on the show when I was younger. I was always asking to get toys for my birthday and Christmas. Vinny's got the rest of my old collection. This one was always my favorite, so I kept it here. What's that? That's my first tooth. Wow, never seen baby dino teeth up close before. It's so tiny and sharp. What's that one? That's my 58th tooth. Your teeth grow back? Yours don't? Humans. Minutes go by as Olivia continues showing off her personal little hoard. All tiny objects that Olivia's chosen to keep with her this whole time, eagerly explaining the significance of every little piece of her she's got locked away in here. By the time we're done, she's resting her muzzle on my shoulder. It's been a crazy long day. Pretty exhausted myself. Can you put this back on the dresser there? Sure. Alright, y'all. Gonna go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I shall see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!